What's up, marketers? 10 brands sent us 2 pieces of ad creative each, 1 winner and 1 loser, and we're going neck to neck to decide which one is the winner. So it's me, Dara Denney, versus Alex Cooper, founder of AdCrate, versus Twitter, versus the streets.
I say what the fuck is on my mind. I don't give a shit.
You know, I feel manipulated, but I'm down with it. It looks like a Apparel.
So let's jump into it and see who wins. By the way, whoever loses is buying dinner tonight.
And you chose an expensive restaurant.
I may have done. All right, this is an interesting one. I thought long and hard about this, and I actually changed my mind after talking to the public yesterday.
You know, the public also changed my mind on this one.
I'm gonna go out there and say I picked ad 2.
Oh, interesting.
What did you pick?
I picked ad 1.
So the public made you go from 2 to 1.
Yes.
Interesting, why?
Number 1, when I was talking to the public, the thing that they constantly pointed out was that they couldn't actually tell what the product was.
This is 1, 2. Number 1. What about you?
1.
1, yeah, 1. The word popcorn, I was like, oh, it's popcorn, because it's not too clear in the picture. It took me a while for that to process those words.
And also, I guess, like, having the swear word is, you know, it's a bit edgy, must be great.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely the first one.
I agree. If you didn't know if it was popcorn.
Yeah.
So I think you're advertising the bowl there,
You need
to be honest.
So the data here is really clean. There's only one variable that's different here with these 2 ads, and that's the messaging. So that's really what we're honing in on here. They thought that maybe the product was the bowl, and when they actually saw the word popcorn, that helped them realize that, oh, that is what the actual product is, not the bowl. So like, it's really hard, especially as a user, when you're trying to look at your friend's post or your other favorite brand's post, and this ad comes up. I think it's gonna be really hard to understand without that messaging of, oh, hey, this is popcorn. That helps.
I go for number 1.
Number 1.
1 or 2?
1. 1, 2. 1.
1, 2.
No,
1, 2. Well, that's confusing.
I like 1. The fact that you're using swear words is very enticing. Because it's like a taboo. It's a taboo, right?
I do like number 1. It will stick in the head because people will say, do you remember the advert that says expletive delicious?
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's probably going to get a bit more attention, I think.
Why did you choose 2?
Look, I think what I realized when I was talking to the public was that you found that younger people tended to go for number 1 and older people tend to go for number 2. I don't think that younger people are buying this product. I think that people who are actually going to buy popcorn are families.
Yeah.
Families who are buying it for their kids for a healthy-ish snack. Number 1's going to get your attention more. I think the people who are actually buying, from what people said yesterday, they are turned off by this kind of type of advertising, and they're more likely to click for an ad 2.
You know, I feel manipulated, but I'm down with it.
Why do you feel manipulated by the second ad?
Well, because it's so good. It's, you know, it's so few words, the message comes straight across. It's like the 1-inch punch. The fonts and the message sticks out so much on the first that I actually can't see the popcorn. Whereas with the other one, the star of the show is the writing. And I think, yeah, words are great, but you know, we're visually literate enough to be able to be brainwashed by the photo too. So
you think whoever put this ad together should be quite proud of themselves?
yeah, definitely.
What did Twitter say?
Ad 1
Okay.
by the majority.
Okay.
Okay.
The public said ad 1.
Okay. But we talked to a lot of young folks out on the streets of London yesterday,
We
so
did.
I think we were entirely skewed.
The winner
Yeah.
is ad 2.
God
Let's
damn it.
go. You
You're
gotta get
doing
that
good.
credit card out.
Yeah.
Damn. I just think that ad 1 is a turn-off for the people who are actually going to buy the product.
Yeah,
Or the people that
yeah.
I think would buy the product.
Yeah. Tough one.
Very difficult one. That could have gone either way.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to the next one. All right, so here we've got an image and a video ad. Image ad, pretty simple, organized and display with confidence. Let's watch the video.
Are you spending all your hard-earned money on sneakers just to keep them locked away in dusty, unorganized cardboard boxes? It's time to change that with some look-see design displays. Use fully stackable design, dust-resistant, and fully transparent. Over 10,000 modern collectors have chose to keep their collections displayed with look-see designs.
You know, I have written down ad 1, but I kind of want to choose ad 2 now. For ad 2 though, the thing that's kind of holding me back here is I don't think that the tracker text was actually the best choice here in terms of treatment wise. Which one do you think?
I actually picked number 1. And the reason that I did is because I don't think this visual is that undesirable. A lot of guys dream of having a massive shoe collection like this. And I think if you're gonna portray this problem, which by the way is a very valid problem and the product solves this, I think that you can do a better job with this opening visual of communicating that and agitating that problem. What I would have loved to see is some kind of split screen where you're comparing the massive stack of shoe boxes versus the very clean organization of the product. To me, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, well, it's not that bad. I am gonna go with ad one.
You're gonna go with ad one. I think too, when I was talking to some people on the streets about this particular ad, a few people actually said, hey, this doesn't look like an ad to me. They're like, oh wait, that's an ad, which I do think is part of the reason why I chose this one.
Which one did you like better?
2, for sure. Yeah, it was just much better filmed. Showed a lot of different shots. Looked really good.
I preferred number 2 as well. Yeah, I just think number 1 was quite basic. It didn't really look like an advert.
There's a lot of different ways you could frame this ad though. You could do like a features point out ad so that you could have a lot more of those interesting value props around this, or like, you know, add something that leans in a little bit more towards the benefits, because I see something like this and I don't actually get, oh, it's like UV protected, but maybe like people assume that if they're sneakerheads. It's just like not my world. What did Twitter say?
50-50 split.
Oh.
Yeah, I can see that. It was a tough one.
Yeah.
The public, they said ad 2. Interestingly enough, the winner is Static.
Let's go. That very easily could have gone both ways.
Yeah. Zilker belts.
Oh.
Zilker belts. It's interesting. When we were talking to the public yesterday, nearly everyone said ad one, right?
Which one do you guys prefer?
Definitely belt. Yeah, this one.
Number 1.
I think the first one.
I would say the number 1. Why? Because there's a booty there.
Because
there's a booty there. Everyone wants to see how it looks on, right?
Yeah.
There's a physical person that's actually wearing it, seeing what it looks like on is better than just a, so to speak, a slideshow.
Yeah.
There we go.
I love that. Thank you. More ass, right?
Yeah, more ass, man.
Yeah.
Because they like to see the product in action. They liked, you know, being able to see it on an actual person. And also like this person like sort of exemplifies who this belt is for, right? When you're doing apparel, it's much better if it's on an actual person.
So the reason that I chose ad one, well, it is for that reason. Like when you're selling apparel, you're not selling a solution to a problem, right? You're just selling the vision of this is what you're gonna look like. This is what you're gonna feel like when you try this on. Like in my experience, it has been very difficult to sell items when you're not actually showing them in action.
What did the streets say?
The second one, more to the point.
Why?
It's more detailed. It's more appealing to the eye.
1.
But I think that's too much arse. So like, nah. Not even.
Do you feel like you're a cowboy?
Depends what you're doing. But yeah.
Why number 1?
It's like there's a picture, so like you're more like tempted to look at it, see what the picture's of. And you probably read that when you're looking at the belt.
Why?
Because it's got the cowboy theme on it. It looks good, and I can imagine myself going, oh, that tan type denim. I prefer number 1.
Amazing. I mean, you struck me as a cowboy, so
Ad 1.
Yeah.
Twitter said ad 2.
I figured Twitter thought they were going to be smart with this one.
Yeah, 61%.
Yeah.
And the winner is ad 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
And the streets know their stuff, don't they?
The streets showed up.
The streets definitely did show up. This will be a really fun one to look at. Nude. All right, so we've got a hand-drawn artist from Dara showing us the product and the problem it's solving. And then we've also got this slightly more produced ad with what you could call direct call out. Now, what I found interesting when we spoke to the streets was originally everyone was drawn to ad number 2.
Which one do you think did better?
I would say the second one.
The second one.
Number 2.
Yeah, number 2.
2.
But then we started quizzing them and asking them, okay, just because that's the one that you would immediately look at, if this came up on your Instagram feed, would you actually stop to read this?
Do you not think though, if you saw that in your Instagram feed, that you might realize it's an ad straight away and you scroll straight past it?
Yeah.
I'm just playing devil's advocate, like I'm not saying.
No, I get that, yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably go past it.
If you had to guess which one of these drove more sales, which one would you say? Number 1 or number 2?
I'd say number 1.
I think the reason that I didn't pick ad number 1 is that it almost feels a little bit too much not like an ad. And I look at this and I'm almost like, right, well, I don't know. At the end of it, I'm supposed to click through to the website and there's a product that I should be buying. Like, I think this is just something that pops up on my Instagram feed and I don't really know what to do next.
Why?
Because like I see visuals, I see what it's about.
Only reason because it's actually targeted and it's got straight
It
to
looks
the
like
point.
a Apparel. That's it. Get that in.
It's targeted. If you're looking at the doodle, it's like, what am I looking at? Yeah. You're not really like seeing the product. You're not seeing what they're doing. It's not really targeted to an audience as such.
It's called nude as well.
It's nude, like a naked chicken. So yeah.
There we go. You guys are definitely going to be in the video. Well done. Amazing. High five.
I say what the fuck is on my mind. I don't give a shit.
I want to go for ad number 2.
I'm going for ad number 2. What did Twitter say?
Twitter said ad 2. The street said ad 2. And the winner is ad 2.
Yeah.
Nice.
Unanimous ad 2.
Good.
Good. I need to bulk up my numbers. Thanks, Nude. I also think the FDA cleared is important, particularly to women. Like this type of technology for laser hair removal, traditionally for women, we would have to pay thousands and thousands of dollars. Looking at something like this, there is a question of, okay, if this is something you can do at home yourself, is it actually safe? And so I really like that they have that FDA cleared value prop right at the top, because that is definitely something that for people who are interested in laser hair removal are going to wonder. This one's tough because I think that they're both not super well executed, and I'm still not exactly clear about what the product does or who it's supposed to be serving.
I'm not in love with this first one. I think we're probably asking the readers to do a little bit too much work. I don't know what we're supposed to look at first here. The text is all in the same font, all in the same style, and all the same size. Whereas the second ad, we've got very simple product imagery and headline. Going is healthy, body odor is optional. It's difficult, but that's probably the one that I pick.
Yeah, I also picked number 2. I think that also the placement of the product in the shower is also like helping me understand where this is going to fit into like the routine potentially.
Yeah.
And it's also like I'm able to zoom in immediately on that messaging that's like, okay, I guess this product is happening in the shower and I'm going to have a lack of body odor as a result of that.
We're both saying ad 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
The streets said ad 2.
Ad 2.
I think the second one.
I agree, yeah.
I'm gonna go with number 2 on this one.
For me, number 2.
Why do you like number 2 the best?
I don't know, it's simple. I think you can actually see the product, so it's important.
I kind of prefer the image of the second one.
So, what did Twitter say?
2.
Ad 2.
Okay.
The winner is ad 1.
God fucking damn it.
No way.
That's crazy.
12 free purchasing.
What?
I think we're tied now. No, you're still ahead of me. Though.
Yeah, fuck, we're tired, aren't we? No, it's ahead by 1.
You're ahead by 1.
No, Sean, no, I don't need, count the votes. It's not by 1, is it? Okay.
So you're 2 ahead of me. All right.
That's a Denney special. You're gonna pull some more fast tricks like this, so if you can get out of paying for dinner tonight, that's all it is.
He chooses an expensive restaurant in London and then it has me pay for it. If you want to see the results of this challenge, be sure to go over to Alex Cooper's YouTube channel, like and subscribe so that you can see which one of us is the winner.
Yeah, we're going to be posting that video next week. There's some more really cool ad creators that we went through and some pretty interesting responses from the street. So make sure you subscribe to catch that video.